Okay, you're going to watch this video real quick. I'm going to try to make this quick because the point is really pretty simple. Just going to watch this video of Myron Gaines real quick, what he's saying, and then I'm going to respond to it.
Andrew Tate, they are not in relationships. They don't know how to keep women happy. Thus, they try to make other men unhappy with them. There are article after article of women who are finding that red pill is ruining their relationship, and this is just another example of it.
Here's the reality, bro. Blue pill dating advice doesn't get you shit no more. And like this are the problem. He got a fat face. You can tell he don't go to the gym. He's trying to sound like he's smart or whatever. This dude's a...
Myron Gaines and...
Okay, so try to make this quick, but here's my comment on one of my other YouTube accounts. Unfortunately, Myron is misleading young men into the wrong path. Any red pill, I should say any red pillar. Any red pillar telling men to go sleep around is either a fool, a grifter, or maybe somebody benefiting from an inside psyop. But let's give Myron the benefit of the doubt. Let's say he really believes men should sleep around. Objectively speaking, he's wrong. Men should not put themselves at risk like that, and all sleeping around does is contribute to the problem. I have a hard time believing that Myron is that stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if he's an inside agent working out a psyop. So guys, you got to understand that there are people out there who are part of the deep state who have a vested interest in corrupting America. That's what feminism is about. It's about putting a schism between men and women. Now, I don't go so far as to subscribe to the idea and the concept that the red pill is part of that schism, you know, like feminism, because, you know, if you look at, like, say, left versus right, Democrat versus Republican, that's a purposeful dichotomy. The people who set up the government purposefully divided Americans so that they could control them. And the same people are into psyops, and feminism is a psyop. It's a COINTELPRO, whatever you want to call it. It's a I know that's not exactly technically COINTELPRO, but it's part of that whole thing. It's part, there's people who are working deep in the deep state, in the deep government, who are very, very just evil and into the occult, and they're very much interested in damaging and misleading people, and it's really messed up. When you study conspiracy theories and you get into the occult and stuff like that, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I just have a hard time. Myron is a very, very bright dude, very, very smart. I have a very hard time believing that he really believes that men should go sleep around, because that's objectively a stupid thing to do. It's objectively a stupid thing to promote. Very difficult for me to believe that. I think it's, anyway, I think it's all planned. I think it's a setup, personally. But again, like I say in this comment, let's just give Myron the benefit of the doubt. It's a misleading thing to do. It damages young men. Anybody who's telling you to go sleep around is saying, you know, go risk yourself to get an STD. Go risk yourself to get a woman pregnant. Go risk yourself to get a false assault charge, right? All the things that come out of sleeping around can be negative, right? Can you make it? Can you go sleep around and not have any consequences? Possibly. Is it probable? No, it's probably not, right? Probably not. Because even if you don't get an STD, even if you don't get a woman pregnant, even if you don't get a false allegation, right, you could hurt yourself emotionally and mentally, and that is what happens, because people, when they sleep together, they are supposed to pair bond. That's how our body's built. If you're not pair bonding, if you're just sleeping around like that, you're damaging your emotions, you're damaging your, you're just damaging yourself. Anybody who has gone and done that and slept around knows that, you're going to take a loss one way or the other. Now, I'm not saying this guy's right. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what he's talking about. He's probably just trying to tear down Myron, but I haven't gone and listened to what this guy's talking about, but just from this video, I don't even know if I'm agreeing with his point. All I'm saying is that Myron's wrong. And he's always been wrong. Fresh and Fit have always been wrong, and they've been leading a lot of men down the wrong path, and it's sad and it's sick. The red pill's the truth, but we should have correct answers. We should have righteous answers to the problem. And okay, so the environment's sick and women are messed up, and yeah, the guy going out there trying to do the right thing, trying to be a good guy and find a wife, he's probably going to get screwed over most of the time by most of the women out there. Does that mean he should become part of the system? Does that mean he should throw away his morals and throw away his ethics about marriage and love and things like that? No, that's a stupid argument. What he should do is he should just batten down the hatches and wait, and hopefully maybe he'll find the right one. And if not, it's still better to just not become part of that evil system, not become part of that evil culture. So really, Myron is a guy who is he's like a Pied Piper. He's leading guys to their destruction, unfortunately. Again, whether knowingly or unknowingly, I just have a very hard time believing that it's unknowingly. Anyway, choose wisely. Choose wisely who you follow. Choose wisely the advice you accept. There's a lot of people out here who are pumping false information, or who are pumping kind of twisted advice, and that definitely falls into that category. Be smart. Peace.